today, na Saturday, and on Saturdays, we can lay na table things them way pass through Sierra Network during the week, or even something where you hear about, where we not lay na table, you can get opportunity safe for bring and put on a table and rub mouth param. These are the things them way pass through Sierra Network, and make I just go through one quick. Last Monday, it was one particular day we not go ever forget Naya. The question was, Choitram Hospital, na charity or then they for make money? Post on the website, get a lot of comments them. Then Choitram say, you know what? Make we address this issue. Then pull a press release. Well, because of that, on Monday, now then they will be deal with Naya. Because with different people them, we try to analyze within the Vice President of India tweet and waiting Choitram reply. You will be there Monday. You know how the conversation go. And that same Monday, they now be lancing President Bill. Get for go Russia. And from Russia, it'll go United Arab Emirates. And where all this back and forth they go on for Choitram, the anti-corruption boss, instead for adding own voice. And he be tweet say, Choitram Hospital, now one of them foreign business them, where they take advantage over Sierra Leone in poverty. He be outline all the promises them, where he feels say, Choitram not being keep. All the entire what they talk about, go na snradio.net. You go meet all thing there. You know, say Slafa Dayon, Salon Football Association, they are always making headlines. If not for the good reason, it will be for the bad one. A letter be come out with Slafa letterhead. Stamp, like something official from Slafa, requesting the runners up them for that Premier League will be done. So make them return the trophy them back to Slafa. Well, when they begin circulate na social media, then Slafa come and say, the an no didi. Make we remember say, then be don't get a new Premier League board. And soon, the Premier League board go sit down and go address the issues them. He left football loving fans then confused. Say so Uda issue that letter with Slafa letterhead for say the runners up for the previous Premier League for return the trophy them. We be sent with reporter na New Englandville bike rider park, because waiting do the bike riders them be the complain say certain things then they we then go left for talk to the camera about who give them the opportunity. We be get for land say the bike rider then say for the past 2 or 3 weeks now, about 4 motorbikes they don't lost. How they lost? They say, these are the bike riders in the Toko. They say, police go hold them. Or people away dressed in police uniform go hold them, arrest them. Then go seize the bike, say then they can go to police station. The bike riders then go afraid, not for join them, because they feel say then go lock them up or what not. Well, somebody go say, well, the police they not get the name not in chest because they're supposed to forget the name not in chest and what not. The police go say, for example, we dey carry this bike go na, let me say, I don't want to call police station, maybe the police station, let the police they not feel say, okay, we dey carry this bike go na police station where they na X area. The bike riders then go there. We then go there, the police, that particular police will arrest that bike. You know, they na that station there, and the bike not there. So then say for the past 3 weeks, that the new tactics than the where they don't begin use for thief them bike. Also then complain say people in the harm bike riders them. Na net. They say before, then they go na then club, then the quick club they come out, then they go take people them, come with them, now they host them, and say now then they afraid. They say now we don't pass certain time. I like na woman break them, they know they break. I like na woman say for go them out of the safe zone, they know they go there because then they feel say now send them woman, then they for set them up. And so the bike riders then in New Englandville, and so they tell we there. They say the New Englandville police station say then they investigate about the thief who then the thief them bikes them. On Tuesday, what will be deal with Naya? We'll be deal with the Minister of Health and Sanitation, Dr. Tijan Al-Fawouri. The conversation, the interview, will begin with Samuel Wise Bangura. That day, we now the conversation go Naya. We be also launch Vice President Juldeh Jalloh be get decorated ahead of the Poppy Day celebration. And also, the Vice President be pay an on-the-spot visit to the school for the blind. If you be done the following on social media, you will find out say one person will get a very large farm, not only rice, but he gets like poultry and all those things. Na Pastor Mambu of Faith Healing Bible Church, and it be the appeal for assistance. If you want to see all waiting, it be mentioned there. Go on our website. You go see Andy. We also learned this past Wednesday, the youth engaged in the youth demonstration farm. Then be they ready now for harvest. Then rest where they be plant. Unfortunately, they not be tell we Amos acre. We be also learn say the African swine fever. It don't reach Salon. And over 1,000 pigs them don't die. From Moaf, Bigwaf, Potiwaf, even to Hastings and Waterloo. In total, they all lost over 1,000 pigs them. Well, according to what we hear, even the people learn that they be connect to the ministry culture. Yes, for the animal health, it is under the Ministry of Agriculture, supported by the Ministry of Health. Naso Salon set up their own. There was a press conference. I don't know if you don't get opportunity for watch exactly waiting until we now the press conference, but we don't upload on this morning. Now we YouTube page snradio.net. Go there, make you go listen. Waiting and say about this African swine virus where they go around. Then say, transferable from animal to mortal man. But however, because then they say people them, they take them die organ then pork they count on the market for cancel. So then they advise people them not for eat pork at this time. But even before then they give the advice, people them don't begin right on social media say for one reason pork meat just flood now the market and it was very cheap. So people then they claim say people then they go now then places then they then waff then they more waff and then big waff then meet the die organ and they then take them go clean them take the meat kind of market for cancel. That's scary, not also. Well, the ministry don't put out say do I make people not eat pork meat right now. On Wednesday, we be deal with the lawlessness where they on the rise in Salone. And we'll be take a case study of the Kofa League where they on a stadium will be come out on Monday. People in Komolu game and then get aggrieved, broke people, all swindle them, motorcar, windshield them and all those things. And the people away they Campbell Street claim say they were on the siege for 30 minutes. Police tell we say they don't arrest 4 people them and we're still waiting for them for see how the prosecution get for go for that particular event they will unfold na Campbell Street, Pademba Road and also Circular Road. President Julius Madabio be attend the 2019 Russia-Africa Economic Forum na Sochi. All Russia invites the African countries them for me then go talk how then go help for boost African economy. And we learn say even the one the way Russia say then go forgive then debts then go wipe them off. Some people then they say why make all the way they want get the African leaders them? Then get for pull them from Africa, carry them go na their own country them. Why make the African leaders they not go to begin to say, you know what? Now una want talk say una want help drive the economy of Africa. Una come na Africa, make we can host una. People then they say even Abuja gets good places then for that. Ethiopia gets good places then. Also Kenya. People then name some places them we get good infrastructure for hosting kind of meeting here. But they say, however, all them big alejo they are. Now then they drag the African leaders them for gonna then country them. Even though we all know say na something na they want rip out of Africa. Well, in President Bio, we don't go with suicide the shake and with Vladimir Putin. If you self look now at the screen, you will see one by the picture them. Let we see waiting Salon self get out of that meeting there. But Russia as a friend, as a paddy. Well, let us see how this paddy way Russia self one get inside Africa. How we go unfold. We see the United States they do their own. United Kingdom they do their own. China self not left behind. India self they can with their own. Russia self say they no go left behind. everybody they can say then they come for empower Africa. But is that what Africa really need? It left to you for decide. This particular story now one we forbidden deal with last week, but the pass because it gets something way for do it. Then two journalists them we allegedly then President Bio insecurity guard them be beat. The findings they don't come out and it be look good on the journalist inside. Even though some people then say then for do more persuading and do, but I don't want to dive into this particular story because we still get a line up for deal with them one day next week. We see USAI President Bio assures investors of a conducive business climate in Sierra Leone. That's na Russia where the president go. So he tell investors and say, we business climate will get na salon. If na duvet they need, he did it. If na tank top they need, he did it. It's conducive. Then he able rakpala fine one, make them come. Well, all the investors here away from Ghana, United Kingdom, United States, now Russia. We hope say down the line, all them visit here go get for pay off. And we don't need them banyafeki investors them. Until and the investors them banyafeki want them. We don't need them. We need real investors. And Choitram, because of all this backlash, we don't come pam. They self call press conference. Unfortunately, we will not be able for send we reporters then they because the news not meet with. Maybe they handpick the one they would be wale go day. So we not being able for be part of that press conference day. Till now know where we go now from paper to paper. We forbidden record everything and come make una self hear everything and say. But then say then no to charity hospital. They say now the memorial then call themselves Choitram Memorial Hospital. Now in memoriam of Choitram, now they set up the hospital. If you go on our site, you go read all within then say then talk day. What will be deal with today on Thursday? We deal with the free quality education. Where the Parliament Oversight Committee for the Basic and Senior Secondary School be go na the southern region for go check how the free education the all water over there. Unfortunately, it not be look fine. On the side of the district council, the teachers, and everybody will be involved for make the free quality education all water. And in that particular program day, we learn say the free education, it go, but the word quality, it look the struggle. Well, Parliament be done summon Slaffa. Slaffa na saloon football. I don't know, man. Parliament summoned them, and the boss for Slaffa, Aisha Johansson, Chris Kamara, and one other person, and then we go to Parliament, and then we get a conversation. Go on our website, you're going to wait in and talk there. We also learned say Anti-Corruption Commission be signed MOU with National Commission for democracy. For make we know say, then we vox pop the way we can know, go na communities them, go na the markets, go na places them, make we bring the voice of the people out. If you remember, we be send we reporters them na different community then. One part of community then the na Moiba community. If you be watch that video then, you remember say the people that were in Moiba then be grumble say for 6 months they no get light. So then they call on Papa government, they call on EDSA. Some people then can begin bash, say na they then they na 3 months, na 2 months, na 1 month or what not. But yesterday, EDSA don't make we know say that particular community they then don't go install 200 kVA transformer. So after all is set and done, then go get good light we go to come na that community day. Well, at least we carry the camera, then talk to the camera, and EDSA listen. We hope say how the camera they talk about the bread and butter issue and then market there. One day we will sleep and wake in the morning and see changes in the market prices. Salon Police say no more group jogging. If you want for jog large group, you get for right for permission from the Inspector General of Police. I say because waiting do, they don't get beaucoup complain where people and they say they want to jog, then they jog bag, jog phone, block traffic unnecessarily. Now they can happen mostly on the weekends. And I go say 90% on Sundays. 9 people can jog and waiting. So now, they want to wake in gather themselves now in community in the area. Then feel say they want for jog. Before you jog that jog day, you get for rights to the Inspector General of Police. Say, Papa Moibe, this Sunday, we want for jog from Eastern Police to Lumley Beach. Then Papa Moibe could tell you, say, okay, according to your route, maybe, we're not going able to forgive you. But now so Salon Police don't tell we now. So now we want for jog, please. Una get for right to the Inspector General of Police. Now go give una okay or deny una. We will also be part of the media team. We will go cover when the Sierra Leone Police be they give them budget for 2020 financial year. Go to SN Radio on YouTube and watch the full budget hearing with the Salon Police be go do. But inside that hearing there, people in the call say the need for pull come out the FSU in budget under Salon Police. Because FSU now the family support unit under Salon Police, but it look like say themselves then they struggle. So maybe waiting then can ask for where Salon Police, all things inside Salon Police. Say Salon, they ask for 1 million and give you 1 million, no. Then get for quarter. And FSU back, it look like struggle. So people then they say, well, let them pull FSU come out one side, then police go get their own, then FSU get their own. But we still they wait and see how that one they go unfold. As we talked earlier, the National Youth Commission yesterday they don't begin for harvest, then rest where they get now the youth demonstration farm. Like I said, we don't know how much acre, but they don't begin for harvest time. And yesterday will be the we show the launch of the Big Sister live. And I think we can both say we get the highest number of viewers at one time. We're now up to almost 2,400 people by the watch at the same time. And right after with our events that they go on, we begin for Lansing. The anti-corruption team na Kenema be involved in a fatal accident where the driver for the particular said vehicle be lost in life. And the other ACC members them way they inside the motorcar, then they a serious condition. And the anti-corruption boss say a few weeks ago, you know, say them be go commission the office na Kenema. And say one morning then go, they meet blood na the entrance. So after that blood day, now na accident where the driver die on the spot. It makes some people they say, is it corruption fighting back or waiting? So other people then they say, wait to, but this na Kenema. We're supposed for all to one for fighting corruption. So what's happening over there? We pray say the driver in soul go rest in peace, and the one them way they in critical condition. God go give them the healing we they need at this time. There's another video where they make rounds on social media. We look like I say the 2018 flag bearer for APC, Dr. Samura Kamara, and the Vice President of Sierra Leone, Vice President Mohamed Juldeh Jalloh. On Friday, they meet up in one mosque for go pray. And if the political tolerance we they talk about be the rain na salon, definitely that one day for don't be a beautiful thing for see the Dr. Samura Kamara of APC and the Vice President of Sierra Leone for make them all two go pray now one mosque, and after then commode peacefully. But oh yeah, because we all know say the political tolerance right now in the country, it get question mark. That particular incident they behind Padrogo, we as always we can talk say not to so if or be. Well, make a bring in Usman Toli with all the things them we don't lay na table. Make a pick waiting a go rub month before I go bring family them where we all go can talk as one family. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A. One of the important story where you catch me eyes them really for this week. Nina Dr. Samura Kamara, the former flag bearer for the APC, in visit the Basharia mosques. Well, the thing is, we know say Sierra Leone are one of the most religious tolerant nations in the world, one of the most religious tolerant nations in the world. But I look skeptical about Dr. Samura and visits these mosques. The thing is, we don't see an increase in the number of visits them when they visit the mosques here. It only happen over and over and over. And the fact that each time when they visit the mosques here, they gather large crowd. I remember there was a time, I think that was Prede, where he gathered back a large number of people in, where actually, it creates a lot of chaos whenever I visit Moxia. Well, as soon as me are politically homeless, when I talk on issues, then I look at them objectively. I'm not there against the APC government, nor do I there against the SLPP government. I can look at things and critically analyze them like I see them. But I'm concerned. The fact remains that Dr. Samura Nabi, a former flag bearer. And we quite remember one of the interviews, where they interviewed him recently by Samuel Wise Bangura. He said he's still interested for contest for the flag bearership of the APC government. I believe, say, as Sierra Leoneans, are not interested what happened inside the mosques. What I'm interested in, I want to look at implications of a visit, the way visit the mosques here, how it affects the country. At this point in time, we know so we people in the struggle in terms of bread and butter issues, especially the poor one then. And why is the present government? They fight tooth and nail for bringing investors then at the country, for create the enabling environment, for attract private investors then. If we say this activity where this man went out to even a Muslim, a Christian, the activity where they involved for the continuously, persistently going there. Say each time you visit a mosque, it creates large crowd. If we say this is a recipe to chaos, if we say the law will say people in gather a large quantity, where the government don't say anybody will don't gather in large quantity, or don't say the police to be specific, say you therefore take permission for them gathering here. Why then they allow Samura continuously and persistently they gather then kind gathering here? If we say the time for campaign, it don't go, time now for put the interest of the country first. This is my question I ask. Under the previous administration, we know say Anes Pai Koruma, when the former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency, even to I think about a year to elections, he won all flag bearers of the APC government. Say nobody not for involved in any campaign activity until they declare the time for the campaign. Why this man, knowing very well the consequence of a appearance in public appearance in democracy, why this man continuously engage in the public gathering here? If you want to pray, there is a way we go to one. But you go see clearly any competent person, any seasoned competent person, you watch the body language, you see he actions them, you will really know say this man, he actions them, then politically motivated. I believe say to a very large extent, this man, he actions them, a recipe for chaos. Then the thing is, let's be honest. Let's look at the crowd. A lot of people, we know say, at this point in time, they complain about the bread and butter issues, especially the poor. That's fine. However, we don't see the government. They try for bringing a lot of investment opportunities. Then they lay the foundation for investors then. We don't talk about the Turkish project, agricultural project. We talk about the Sunoco project, we are manufacturing and agro-processing. We don't talk about the Indian project. All these are foreign investments. So at this point in time, what we need to do is for work together as one nation. We should all for work together for create the enabling environment, for work towards developing the economy. So at this point in time, an office said this is the right time to lay Dr. Samura Kamara to make involved in such an activity. The question is, this is to go to SLPP government. You know, this is a reflection of the APC of the SLPP government to understand, say, the ordinary people, indeed, they get concerned. It's not a message to the Sierra Leoneans, to the SLPP government, for talk, say, you know, the vulnerable, the poor ones, them get concerned. But however, we will ask again, do you not think, say, again, with that kind of gathering, we'll see, the kind crowd we'll see, you know, if we say, it's just as Solomon culture, for say, any side and see, you know, then for go dance, because we don't see Dr. Samura don't get a crowd during the election term, where even that election no winner. So, you know, if you say this crowd, a deceiving crowd, or you feel say, you know, this governance, SRPP governance, you know, they do well for the ordinary people, the poor one, them. These are the questions that I want left on the table today before I left the topic of Dr. Samura Kamara. I don't want to bring in Juldeh Jalloh because I'm not interested in what happened at the mouth. I just want to look at the issues, the implications of the visit that they mocks them. We therefore ask them, for deceased from short activity. This is we angry. We want to push the country go before. We are not interested on the too much politics in the country. We the ordinary citizens, we want to move the country go before. That is what we are interested in. Yeah. So the other point again where I want to look at, I want to talk about lawlessness. And this is a question I want to pose. Would they see the level of lawlessness in that country today? Don't they increase? You know, if we say this is a justification of the police for stop the demonstration where the ordinary citizens they may ask for. You know, if we say this activity of the police for stop people and for demonstrate, now a way for stop the right of the individual citizens. Don't forget, we the citizens, we get the right for involved in the implementation process. And how do we involve in the implementation process? There are different ways we can involve in the implementation process. One, we ask questions, a lot of questions. You can say you do this, you do that, why not one? Yeah? That they create incentive or kind of it urge the government for remember them. So you may say you do this, why not one? Yeah? Secondly, we cooperate with the government as patriotic Sierra Leoneans. Yeah? The governance issue, not a one-way process, not a two-way process. The people as well as the government, we therefore work together. Yeah? For move the country go before. So the need we patriotism, the need we support, the need we for work together. And demonstration, now one way for sure we cooperate with the government and that for put the government into question. Yeah? If we stop this we right for demonstrate. Yeah? The world all over. We see demonstrations all over the world. The UK, America, you know, we cannot pass where they demonstrate. So we call on the the police or let them rethink for any demonstration where they feel say is justifiable. Let them give the right to the citizens then. Because now one way, that way the citizens then they help in the implementation process. Yeah. Then I move on to the last one, which is the issue of the educational sector. Why the massive failure at the educational sector? The thing is, I argue the case of teachers. I know say a good number of the callers them sometimes this week and talk say not to the wages them, where the low wages that where the teachers and they receive, you know, get nothing for do with the effect or the failure in examination. But I believe say to a very large extent that it contributes. In the sense that if you think about it, yeah, we all know say the inflationary trend that come today is on the rise. Whereas the real wage is dropped considerably. Yeah, it is extremely difficult for an individual where he gets issues, especially financial. Yeah, we know say human want, you know, we will satisfy with. Yeah, no matter whose pay way you pay teachers them, they will always complain. But let it be reasonable. At least let get what he is able for feeding picking them. Let able take care of some of his needs and basic needs. But in a situation who side the person not able to look after in basic needs, even the food where they eat their house, you're not able, you know, you say they work, then they see you, you go to work every day. But you're not able to support yourself. Come on, man. Where is the motivation? This is not the argument will be put forward. To a very large extent, would they plead to the government for look into the teachers campaign? That's now one of the major factors. And as we said more, in terms of education, the flagship program, the government don't do well. But however, for now, let them refrain from using the word quality. How can you say it's quality when even a teacher is black or snotty? Where is the guide? Where the quality? I think say for long looking to them and they all, then you come maybe they just say free education. You know, I agree with them. But then put pressure on themselves by adding the word quality. Now I make have been thoughtful. The way how the politicians and they manage people's expectations is wrong. Yeah, just say we count quality education, we count free education. As time goes on, we look at the quality. But when you say free and quality, you don't make things difficult for yourself. You don't put too much pressure. And I feel sorry for the present Minister of Education because, you know, it undergo a lot of pressure. All this pressure. Now, because of what you can put on the manifesto, sometimes the political leaders, them, political parties, and therefore be careful whether they prepare a manifesto. So now that number we want to put on the table today. Thank you very much, AAA, and thanks to all the listeners then.
Thank you very much, Usman Tholi. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Well, you hear all the things that we are laying at the table. Usman Tholi in don't pick waiting Iwa Rob Motspa. You know, say today, Saturday, you have the opportunity for pick by the thing they were lay. Or maybe something else pass now your mind where you feel say you're supposed to make we talk about The phone lines them open now. Yes, caller, you dey live on here. You name and who side the call from, please?
This now Mustafa the call from France.
Yes, Mustafa, you get the platform.
Thank you very much. Let God bless you now for the good work on they do. I want to talk about this incident of Dr. Samura and His Excellency the Vice President. One thing we Sierra Leoneans, we contribute in a very high standard. High standard one in peace. now we don't drop down. We get one great thing we all we now, when we the top most of the country in the world, now religious tolerant. Maybe because of political party, individual and not fed for police one great achievement we country gets. Because this is not the only achievement now we get all the top lot, beaucoup countries in the world. That peace index, una see na drop no more with the drop. Instead of the increase, una down with the come. And because according to the Imam what he talk, we know the salon. Now the social media would get things the way they happen. The Imam say long time ago, Dr. Samura be don't send an invitation say one candy. And as a second man at the country, you know they just go pray na any mosques like that. In fact, it's security force now one. You got to inform the people and let them know how then they cater for you, who say you for go pray. For me, the reaction of the people, this is send message to the police, it send message to the government say, no allow people let them keep anger na them belly. What people say they want demonstrate, make sure you police that demonstration, allow let the people speak their anger. And any platform where the people get for release their anger, then they release them. Now, one of the ways how the people for release their anger, now in the people do so. Although yes, in a far extent, I know condole waiting happen because whatever the case may be, any political party where you dey, we all now the good we need for the country. But this message where people they send na the social media, where then the message is the way they send. It's like the one great achievement we get now, they want pull them back. You see, and the government and the police force get for no say. If things continue for this, so then they suppress people who they want to speak them voice. You not go fine. You not go fine. Let God bless you. Let God make. Let them take the rightful decision for country, let country go before. Because whatever USA would they will not get no place like home. We know say when this country it get for better, but one let it be very fast. Let it not be after we generation. Let we make the platform for picking the way they come. Let God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mustafa. Thank you, sir. Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who the call from?
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A. And me, Hawoon, the call from Boston.
You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, first thing I want to touch on about the incident we happened at Basharia Mosque yesterday. This one, as a Muslim, I condemn them, seriously condemn them. Because the reason being, Muslim by law, no need invitation for go any mosque. It no need them. It no need for even apply to come to that mosque in the first place. Regardless of the fact that we then the toxic Samura don't force apply for let Ikande. That's not really not the case. And by the way, Samura not a flag bearer now. By now, not a flag bearer. We if for the go na them mocks here for go campaign time don't done. They not even need for encourage them for the camp because he don't go on Gaddafi mosque, problem commodity. He go na Victoria Park, problem commodity. He don't come back na this other mosque back again, problem don't commodity. To an extent, if people do not understand, Juldeh Jalloh right now, that he neither the president for now until Mother Bio not day. Right? So any attack on him, na a serious offense. By the way, technically, any attack on Juldeh Jalloh, when in the president for now, where Bio not day. Now, a serious issue. That's therefore consider that. And maybe it will get for end up somehow. And Samura will be responsible because campaign time don't done. The way how they viciously attacked that man yesterday, that God only. Maybe If they not be try, that day they before do something to her, they before harm am. And that one they not be for fine for any country. The man a Muslim, he get it for gather mosque at any time. He not get for knock on the door, say I dey come against that man a Christian. Now this be happen to we where I just have been team up the cause Muslim that they tell we all kind of thing. Right? It do all that one day to Muslim, then they're not able to do nothing. It get away with them. So now the same thing Samura himself they do. And Samura in the first place, if we don't talk on camera, if you can remember Tripoli, if we don't talk on camera, see, if he lost the election, Sierra Leone no go get peace. Bio government no go rule the way he want for rule. It go set problem. This now the red flag they raise so small. The Bio need for turn face to face to that man and try for let it stop him from this rudeness they do. So right now, we don't want we religion forget any kind of a problem like that. Day. People go inside mosques, then they can group them day. The way how see and the video they show. Now danger that one day, yeah. Let them stop Samura right now. He is not a flag bearer for now. And this is not political time. This if we just go sit down first and wait for the time reach. Then if you want for contest again, let the appointed and let come out. But this is not the time. It need to stop. Okay, let's go one thing no more now. Yeah, Tripoli. We they talk about lawlessness again. All boiled down like how we Abiyari totally be the talk about police will allow people there for demonstrate and whatever. One thing we will get for understand. Me and you, we told you we did out of Sierra Leone. Now, civilized country with this. We even said when a civilized country, they not allow demonstration just like that. They get space where they give now. Say the hand out for Tiba, all that card. Do talk whatever I want talk, blow my mind, but not to for just go rampantly around the town. Unlike Sierra Leone now, if demonstrators they say today want for demonstrate, believe me, all corners go suffer. And that country there is not stable. Me, I go tell you, I see the way how they display that day, whether football day, after whether they talk about that football, which did they do with people in that Bufis area, taken as St. John. Not a good thing we for right home about. So that demonstration thing they me as support they not for Duam. Who that we want demonstrate. Let find other way I get for Duam, but not too easy for now. And number 3, robbery don't they take serious momentum in that country there. BCC plan for go this December, yeah. But at the fear small because at the see now if man they go attack people and at the host. They damage them. Only one sister waiting in Maryland. Yesterday they go attack the house. Namaje town. That is very serious. So any of them thing and they will concern gathering around, they need for stop them right now because that country they in a serious problem. And Samura is responsible for that nonsense where they happen. So thank you very much, Tripoli.
Thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you, sir. Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and where you call from?
I mean, I call from UK, sir.
Yes, Usman, you can do your background or you
I don't do, sir.
You get the platform,
okay.
Sir.
Okay, now just one thing, I mean, 1 or 2 things I want for Roban, sorry. The first of all, this lawlessness area, I just want for highlight a bit of me small idea. Based on the lawlessness, actually, they blame 2 sides. They blame the citizen then, like I would always say, they're good, they're bad people then. And the good people thinking always try for influence the bad people the bad people they always try for influence the good people for them will join them more and more. But most of the time, the influence they come about from sometimes they say charity they begin at home, then at one area. Sometimes they see the society, the environment back can affect some man in behavior. Then now what our thing back. But if you see people and they behave that way in a certain country, people and they grab, then they continue, then they go demonstrate, then they go stone, side enough for stone, or sport they come, they don't know say if we even lose, for land for be losers. Now big problem in the society. The only thing I would suggest is they in different way. Sometimes the families then go able help in one way, will not go be a big way, or it go able to affect too much, but maybe in a small influence. Then they go able for help for the tuition and terms of, then they try for the talk to them, picking them, show them behavior. This is how you get for behave in the society. Schools then at the other environment back, would then go able for help again in terms of discipline, so that dropouts they're not good day. But sometimes society back can force people then for become dropouts. Many factors. But the area wherein I want to just say where people and you go see sometimes say society will influence people and behavior, and the families and back will be part of their own behavior. When you look at the civil wars, there was somebody who will be named Mosquito, when Sam Bokari. If you look at Sam Bokari in history, I think say na Kono area, the Koidu area, then they na they in family been they. We even small. Now from a chief, who have been very famous chief, I can't get a name now. So he been get an attitude where he been small. When I say sometimes the family can able help, but at some point I feel saying that they ignore. I know they blame them all, but I believe say the history of Sambokari in a person where he been the commoner in Papa in place, he go like the area when I read a chief from like then next village, he dress like officer, he whole paper, he whole book, he go meet them people there, he harass them for pay fines. He been get that habit for the find people there, meet people there, harass them because of like in daddy a chief. So when he get for left, he go out of Sierra Leone, he go Liberia, he travel to Ivory Coast, he go land for do I think electrician work, but because of we don't for a rule people, you did, I will do this to you, do this to you. When them they recruit people them, who are rebels them, that feels they can't find work back in Liberia that time they wouldn't be done for can't do electrical work after that first Tolbert in time wouldn't been overthrow other things. Now they can't get them for the Sanko and other people for recruiting. If he was the first recruit. But because of that innate attitude where we don't get, where he be don't know so I be don't grow. He begin he kind of nurture and back all over again. Then become the head of the rebels. He can't salon. When a salon, what he mutilate people may love them. Why? Because initially that time when he be small, when they failed for addressing issue, for letting go able for tame him up when they didn't have been well-to-do chief that side, he don't become a tyrant. He caused a big problem in Sierra Leone. They call him Mosquito now because I think net the attack. All that nickname they get. So now that no more me therefore say let the government and the people and the society, where people learn then any society, let them learn for the nurture and good behavior, address them. If the police themselves get some time, they're going to do outreach, even at their schools themselves. Even at their community, that's if they go up, then go talk to people, not to just the common for go arrest. They say they get like symposium or like team them, want to the community, talk to them, what they expect from the people. You go avoid forget people who can be like a mosquito tomorrow, with them bokuna the society so now. The only last thing now I just want to say more before they go, the health sector, if you say somebody who then call John Green, he don't donate something like 6.5 million leones. $6.5 million to the health sector. I think now the partnership in health, PIH, wouldn't they for organize and supply communities them and do infrastructure. But in the man, I feel say basically, Namawo been the write books, but in area I been the try for campaign over mental health and other things. But then she say the area na salon, women then they do this and then they die before their pregnancy time, done. So I feel say they don't give this money to this organization. But I just suggest say if they get them, let them become transparent and make them go use them. Because presently their organization will be in a salon at the PIH, I think in a corner, they try for build some other hospital, and primary health care. But if the government will able to look wherein they go no say like how they see development they come in the country, not to who side they don't do one thing and go do other thing. Let them think if it's necessary to continue with Kono, let them do them. But if it's not necessary, no some money they will use them for other side instead of they go loan more and more. It is small amount, but let them just go use on the right say. And we're telling the man thank you for that initiative we do, and it can cry out to people and for help. For that will be for Canada. Your contribution. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
yeah. Yes, caller, they live on air. You name me on which side the call from?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, Abdulrahman, you get the platform.
Yeah. Maybe the only contribution I'm making about this Samura issue. The only thing I want to talk, Sierra Leone, we get a freedom of religion. People are free. People are free for worship, for going to mosque, or for going to church. You understand? What we get Momo as a president, as here, he go to mosque, and all street mosques, he may go pray. What's the problem? Once you are political figure as a law, you're free for going to any mosque you want to go, even not so political people. You can go to any religious house to go pray. So we get a freedom of religion. If that man they go to mosque go pray, and officer a campaign to go campaign. We get beaucoup people in my family who are Muslim, they go church, so they are Christian, they go mosque. And officer a bad thing. This thing they take out of context. The problem is that the miscommunication between the vice president in PR and the boss. Now that let me go blame. But officer Samura get any blame for this issue. Because that's alone, anybody can go anytime. Me a Muslim, but I go church, I go pray. New Year car, only go there, Christmas car, only go there. You understand? And Christian and Bible, they go to have mosques, go pray. Don't stop when they say Samura, they go to have mosques. Samura is people that are Muslim there. Samura don't talk and say Papa are Muslim. Now school business make it some Christian. People they forget say Samura don't talk and say and Mama and Papa are Muslim. Now father they put her at school, now make it also Christian. And the man free for going to mosque. Don't stop when they make issue with this thing. Now this no more be there for talk because this year me I don't see Sheki I don't see an mosque. The man are Christian. Momo I don't see an mosque. The man are even Kamara na Muslim they go to church you go pray. Because they go to Christian school. How they make so much problem with this religious thing? Like what Mustafa talk, the only thing we get that I know right now religious tolerance. And because all man free for go to any side where go go pray without any question. So people let me know your contribution.
All right.
No more.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdulrahman. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Ayo, let me see if you don't better now. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, okay. First and foremost, I just want to talk on what you've been talking about this week when it comes to people giving their opinion on stuff. You know, people should realize that everybody, they see things from different perspectives. You know, if you don't like what the person say, I don't see any reason for you to go online or on the phone making comments like people are arrogant, you know, but are making those kind of statements. I think they are the one acting arrogantly because everybody they see things differently, you know. And some of us, we are not seeing things through the political lenses, whilst others then are seeing things through political lenses. Everything they do or say is just based on political, you know. And I like Arun, you know, from Boston. He's why I like that guy, the guy that says like it is, you know. If you really care about Salim, you will really understand most of the time that guy they talk and the truth is they talk, you know. And people don't go like it because people they base their opinion solely on and political. Samura, nobody has any dispute or problem with him going to the mosque, being a Muslim or Christian, but the activities then where they involve in his presence, and people and call into questions. Also people go try to understand the situation and then where sometimes people need to talk about. We need peace in the country. We don't need any postcards fighting or any other thing. And we don't wait for election time and start campaigning again. If you win, you win. But so every day, this they come, down they go. Every day, man, we listen to this or something else. People should try and concentrate and help the government to build something for all the people of Sierra Leone. The country for all, not for certain people, That's my take.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who you call from?
My name is Patrick Sakura, I call from Germany.
Yes, the Wolf Catcher, you get a platform.
Thank you very much, Triple A. Now, one very sensitive point I want touch on with so many people and also don't talk about them. We as different individuals, we can get various opinions. We will say the next opinion of the person is actually vital, because we see things from various angles. But ultimately, try to say is the trending videos where the past go around on social media with political leaders. I know they blame the political leaders, but it's too shameful from my own personal view, too shameful, and I believe say unacceptable for you as a religious leader, one whole imam. You understand? You go condemn somebody, say need for send message for before it come to the house of God in the house, make any sense to me. I not ever read and even aside and say for religious tolerance, no they. Let people then left for sell them birthright. Let people then left for the compromise things because of daily bread. Now only that's the cause that connectocracy, favoritism, you understand? Now make the country go beyond and delicate today, then same thing then they try for practice. I believe say you as a religious leader, if somebody don't come fall under your foot, just for ask them how you manage for come enter and about the house. The only way we get for do now for accept them with open hand and open hearts. At least that part, he need for shame, he need for come outside to the public, let he apologize to the Muslim Jamaat na salon. Because it brings shame na the religion. Now maybe now info don't stand as a pillar for join them people and do together. Even if there was a grudge, time of politics don't pass. What in this is what they talk from the neutral point of view. Time of politics don't pass. Why asylum people and they seek asylum now because of Catholic, because of Christianity. Now like asylum. When you run away, when you get stressed, you cannot go in the house, you come, then they accept you, then give what you want. Within a saloon, we try to put things together. That part, he still get the mind. He say because this man be not send message. Maybe that one day one go on a political visit. The next man one come worship God. Why does he need any people when they talk about security, this security, that? What is one day not then can security and they not then can salon to a country where we get a terrorist threat for see because of terrorism or because of whatsoever. I don't think put at one time so we don't go pray there without any other thing. You enter a mosque, security and they enter with them. Period. Let we leaders and left, let we people and left. This na big thing, na big self they try for begin so a new era. They try for begin so now. Then they talk as anything where APC go opposition. Any kind of thing they happen na salon, then don't begin cancel. Then don't begin cancel. Mean that no one now they try for send. That is send this message to the people. Let everybody withdraw. Let politicians then become politics. Let other than the other side students. Let everybody in a own category. Then we put the country first. Not everybody in a politician as alone. They are big. Now that time they try for say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Wolf Catcher. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and side the call from?
Yeah, my name is Brian. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brian, I get the platform.
Yeah. People will say thank you for the forum. Me na two things I want to talk about. The first one, now this issue about this Samura and witness go happen at a mosque. We got to be careful because I really support just like I need support no political party, and so I need support no religion. I need to talk for nobody. But what we care about now peace we want na salon. Do ya with the big them, with the big them. They're all involved with the big do ya. With the big them, Lord get peace na salon. Because no one we can have students here, they start small, that thing go can. Please do the big them. With the big them. Because with people in this na salon. We serve for go salon. Some of we get investment who don't start na salon. We don't allow something to happen. Please do the big them. Please. Because now one of the worst things in the world can happen in any country. Because already tribalism and within a call, don't nearly tear people apart. Don't this one are the last one, religion. Religion in the worst one set. Because brother in turn in young brother. Sister can turn in within a call. Mama can turn papa. This is one of the worst things. Please, we're going to start, so please, let them try cut them off. Yeah, please, we beg them. We beg them. We are for another food. Let them cut them off. We don't care how they right to that wrong. Let them stop them. We don't want religious trouble in that country. Then the second thing they talk about, this lawlessness we talk about in this year. Again, just like what they say, it starts with we the civilian then. We the civilian then, now we get for. Now you get for respect the law. If we don't go watching our football, if you team loss, why you for go fight? Why you for go stone people else and go stone if even the opposite team on a loss to? Why I don't understand? Not the government go can't tell on a salon and do so. Now una therefore obey the law. Una team the loss na football. Second, Ibia, next time una go win. This lawlessness, I know. That continue for listening. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
thank you. Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Well, Chipo, this is Janet Mathamusa. I call from the United Kingdom.
Yes, Janet, you get a platform.
Yes. Thank you so much. I just want to talk about, the mosque business. I come from a Muslim home. My papa and I'm a very staunch Muslim person. And really waiting a lot of people when they look at the situation is we are talking about the president, acting president, Gona Mosque, and the treatment when they get appalling. We must be, what we for concentrate on now is that the deed has been done. Going forward, within Englishman is the next steps. What happens? I think to say the imam, I don't know how they call them, council of imams or whatever they call them respectively, therefore able for call them people together and tell them, say, well, maybe or not be understand the gravity of what may happen in a place there. But when a president Canada mosque, it get precedent over any other person.
Janet, I want all you there. Who that you
yes,
say them
sir.
for call? The imam na that particular mosque, right?
No, all the imams then at the country.
Okay, carry on.
Yes.
All right, carry
yes,
on.
I just want to know for call them, whether you call them council of
imams, I think that's what
imams, yes. So,
okay.
So what I'm saying is the situation don't already go bad, yes? Some wrong don't take place. So when they get the council of imams, well, to manage the situation for next time, like, what happen, they will call all the imams in and talk to them and say, look, if we not get any situation we're not able to manage, we not seek advice ASAP. I trust them get phone for call somebody superior to the one at the mosque and say, we are faced with the situation. Oh, nobody expect the president, but it don't come on. What do they do now? I'm sure the answer will be simple and straightforward. This is the house of God. Let the man can pray. You know, I don't see no rule. We see a president of Okande because, you know, Samura, we don't make a notice, we don't put a notice for 2 weeks. I mean, this is border dash. For me, forgive my language, Deborah, what I'm trying to say here is the president take precedent over any other person when it comes to authority. So Samura is not authority in that place. You know, one of my brothers and our phones say, this mosque, you know, that place is open to everybody. Whether you be a small person, whether you be a big person, and that was in terms of hierarchy, in terms of importance, we all go equal when we enter that mosque. And I think yesterday, Jalloh, it show some kind of behavior where Mrs. Like, I'm not an SAPP woman, I'm just a Sierra Leonean. To say he behaved in a very decent manner. When the Bobo, I see the video, it was very appalling. When the Bobo, they say, go, they make goodness manner, he left quietly. You know, but what I'm saying is, AAA, this situation will not take place. So I feel say the council of imams them for don't address this very quickly and come onto the air, into the media and address the situation, and for stop people you know, not for take this out of context, because there are a lot of angry people right now in Sierra Leone regarding that matter that will take place in Sierra Leone. I feel say we could get them their authority there, the bodies them where they handle the situation, come out and speak with one voice and educate. We all will listen to them. And there are other issues that I want to touch on, but I'm sure I'll come a little bit late, maybe another time, because I want to talk about Choice Ram, the situation. I do some research of late.
Yeah, carry on Choice Ram. Yeah, carry on.
Okay, thank you. The Choice Ram situation, the idea of Choice Ram, they say that they are not a charity, they are a trust, you know, whether they are a foundation, other people may claim. But even when they are a trust, they are a trust, but then they get tax waivers. In other words, they pay tax, then they act as a charity. If they are a trust, what does this mean here? Because inside the United Kingdom, we have the hospital is a trust. Yes, so which means that trust is free to everybody. You know, then you get the other arm of the trust, when a private trust, which means that people in the pay money. So the clarification that we need from Choitram, now for explain to we whether Choitram is a private trust or just an ordinary trust. Because if it's an ordinary trust, it also meets the qualification of a charity, which means that people can get right for candy and get treatment free. But like I said, the demarcation comes in when you talk about private trust. Private trust means to say, you know, that they charge, they get right for charge money. You know, so, but confusion, where Choitam not create is the fact that they need to pay tax at the country. So we need clarification from there. And I'm really happy with the AT boss don't decide, say, they're going to look keenly into the activities of Choitam. So I want to say thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Janet. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and who side the call from?
Hello, Eunice Kabadi, call from London.
Yes, Eunice, you get a platform.
Yeah, I just want to talk about the Imam.
Carry on.
Yeah, the Imam in what he do Friday. As a Muslim, what you man know about mosques, it open for everybody. You can go to mosques, whether Muslim or Christian. In a way, when Christian go there, they try to encourage and preach to them. So if only you convince that person to camp on your own religion. So if a Christian go there, for me not to crime and I see say a good thing than they. But for like this situation will happen so. Now opportunity, golden opportunity this mosque miss. But I just want to remind people that no more what happened during the runoff election when they just declare President Bio as a president. They all two go to the same church where even make the tension go down in the country and say they all two attend the same church. And this opportunity now this Imam for don't use. So okay, now then the vice president and former flag bearer don't come in mosques for can pray. Wait for them for don't preach more peace and unity in the country. Then from there now, in your side, it just push the man away, and which of course that man a Muslim, when a regular Friday prayer person, you kick down the outside. So other people will say, what thing they go on now? Politics is imam the play about? Or na pay them for them, you do this kind of thing? Man don't understand, because I don't blame Samura that much. Samura go there, he never in campaign, okay, we will say that day. But if them bash Samura back outside, it don't make sense. Now a religious place, everybody welcome there. But for letting go outright as a leader, when they say imam, you say no, that man not for Kande, he not care. The man for ask for permission for campaign in your mosques. I'm the first and for a reader in the world. You know, they not censor the Quran. Now, my contribution and for today. The thing I swear, it's painful for a reading continent, especially as a Muslim and as a Israeli now, who will need peace and then tell them. And I remember some people they say the religious leader in the country that they talk through. Now, one of the things then this.
All right.
Thank you very much, Triple, for the opportunity. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Eunice. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, caller, your name and who you call from?
Bakari from Holland.
Yes, Bakari, you get the platform.
Okay, sir. Just like the waiting happened between Samura and Juldeh, really, no we not put the blame for anybody, not just put the blame for the Imam. Because the Imam, not the head, not the leader of the mosque. You understand? So the Imam, it's totally wrong. It's totally wrong for me. If then people don't like this last caller, which he say, just make peace, mother and Samura and go pray in that church. Nothing happened there. Why we the Muslims we always get problem? Why we always get problem with this political business? We don't get nothing for giving people in the country past political preaching, which is very, very wrong. You know, that no more are called for last. The Imam is totally wrong. Samura no wrong, Juldeh no wrong. Because a mosque where you go for go ask God for a favor or for any other blessed things. And the Imam will go talk, see, when I go talk any side, let me say, what all you not just for as an Imam? You don't get any right for something kind of things, and we're not Imam, not peace in the country. Call Juldeh, call Samura, put their hands together, and then bless them, pray for them. Let God make put their heart there up, let come down. This is very simple. But the Imam ain't get all this blame. Let people don't go back, they don't go anywhere. The Imam ain't get the problem. That's not the biggest problem. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Bakri. Thank you, sir. Yes, that's our last caller, the Domot Dunlock. And based on this topic, Naimi Rob Motspan quick. The Imam. When the video began to surface, I was like, okay, make a check him out. And I watch. I say, oh yeah. This is how politics don't so blind the eyes, the minds of we people them nasalon. Now unfold so. You know, when all the difference be there, the political violence, the political unrest, a lot of people be they ask them and say, where we religious leaders them? Where we religious leaders them? People then be they ask question. Say these are the times where the religious leaders them for step forward and say, you know what thing? When you take up your podium, whether it be inside a mosque or whether it be inside a church, you need for address about unity. One. How we for show love to one another. No matter whose political party were you there. So people let me ask question then send them there. Well, we get the answer waiting happen yesterday. For say, some of we religious leaders them, politics don't blind the eye. Even when there is an opportunity for show the people and say, this is how it should be done. This is how we for live together in one. We miss out. You know, for be look how beautiful yesterday. for see Juldeh and Samura sit down at the same matter, they pray. Can't imagine how viral that video they for be go. How they for be able to preach oneness. How Juldeh for take the mic for talk about him brother Samura. And Samura self take the mic, he talk about him brother Juldeh. But oh yeah, politics don't come in. We know they see again. People they ask question now say, then they for take permission, and then they first take permission. No. Now the house of God. Everybody get right for go inside. As long as you follow the rules. As long as you follow the rules, you are welcome. The doors are wide open. Yes, you go and say for security reasons, Vice President Juldeh for don't send information say at the camp. But even at that, if for still able go there and do it in they go for go do. We remember when the tension was there. We see Samura, we see President Bio, Dr. Samura and President Bio, now the Catholic Church. At another time, President Bio, the Commonado, then Dr. Samura, they go inside. It was Palm Sunday, they exchange palm. But what happened yesterday? It was a missed opportunity. If we make even them perpetrators them, just like how they talk about lawlessness, if we make the people them waking take because of politics get into lawlessness, the one that will be there and say, "Who no one for see you naya, who no one for see you naya." The imam for come and say, "Calm down, calm down, calm down." No, we want for see them all too. In fact, unale we go inside. All man sit down, and guess what? They will listen. They will listen and then go inside. Everybody sit down. When they say, no one for see you now, the imam for say, no, not una there, na me there. Let everybody come inside. Not to God in yours? Yes, now God in yours. So make them come inside, make we talk as one family. Are we not family anymore? Are we divided? Politics don't can divide we. Till it enter into we religion? No, we are known for our now people they ask say, oh, Samura not to Muslim. Even at that, if not a Muslim, the door not open. Juldeh na Muslim, but if no, it's not the question about being a Muslim or not being a Muslim. This is not what we're talking about. We talk about God in us. We open for any and everybody for going. Unless the Imam wants to tell we say, you get a criteria before you go enter a mosque. But again, those questions that people then be don't they ask. Well, we don't get the answer now. So outside the religious leaders then be there. We don't get the answer, and this is not how it's supposed to. We still wait, just like how Janet say, for the Imam Council for say something, because they have to condemn that act. I don't care who it is. Yes, let we say, if we meet up, then radical people, because like how right now, Dr. Mohamed Jalloh, the president. So if you be say paupa in the go pray na the mosque, not to the God, but he left there because it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's a sad situation. We're not able. We're really not able for make that one day look good. Make that one day send a strong message to people them where they misbehave. Say no. We don't want political tension. But we hope say this one go make people a learn lesson so that in the future the right thing go be done. Make a call Tony. Make a call to Tony, make a remote quick before we lock the remote. Yes, Tony. Waiting you are remote per quick, sir.
Yeah, family Munakabo. Now just be brief way now concerning this Samura, Dr. Samura and we Vice President when Dr. Juldeh Jalloh. I feel say me for me I no go surprise. Politics they in all corner of salon in everything we do. Everything. In fact, everything we did, even they try for do the good thing. Once you know they another person then you color, when a favorite color, you go for time you say, I came to triple na APC or SAPP or na this will give you color. I think say just like how somebody may say this and this was an opportunity, was a golden opportunity. And you know still late it. You know still I feel say the mosque or Christian or church them or any religious group we can as longer for making class or political groups them or political leaders, especially for the two major parties them will get. And I mean we will not see power pay for invitation for Kana Church, but let we get for look here, let look something. Samura the vice president is not just an ordinary person. It's a big man, a big allegiance, I think you see. You understand? And there's nothing wrong. You know, the only thing the imam not for don't come out plainly and make that kind of trans to say, oh no, you go for don't do anything and do. Then for don't able for manage the crisis because it was really a crisis period. Let them make a note say the mosque or the church is not a place for go campaign. If you go for go worship, let Fikabu do not treat. Not cow with them. I think say they go for send strong messages to the church or mosque or whoever way you say call. If you can worship, you understand? You can get some handful. But mind you, this is not a place of worship. This is a church. This is a mosque. Let them not they go with kabudu. Because it's like just like how people they say, this is not campaign time. This is time where we in a transition time. This is a transition period where we try for where people they try for let we say how for able for add to waiting the past regime don't do way good and waiting on me good let them rewrite and back. This is not a period. This is not a time for campaign. This is a time for reflect on waiting good and waiting bad and see how cable for forge ahead. The need for the mosque, the church, therefore need for some strong message because I see this coming. This is just a signal. You understand? Especially when it don't happen. So this time, tomorrow, whoever way na big man, na SAPP go and go na any political any church or any mosque, you go see say then go with a defense mind now say then go and misbehave back on the do today. I know we people them. Just like how they talk about lawlessness. And the second one I will talk about, don't really talk about lawlessness. The lawlessness may affect the past regime, the past administration. We all see. Several times we spoke about it, we mentioned about it, lawlessness at the rise, this, that. This government are not see any tweet on lawlessness. I mean, somebody else go correct me. But I yet for last see any that kind of strong arm they for say yes, if they catch you they do this. Arata. We all see today what team they do. Driving a free tour without number plates, right by motorcar this. Do they take any action? No. They even ask Lima. You know, no, nobody when Arata, you know, but me and you know say Arata is representing them, is fighting for them. I don't know the latter part, probably there's a dispute between them. But we all see. You can't favor one group against the other in terms of lawlessness. This is not the boiler. You understand? And they cause the problem. We leaders them or we authorities them. They go for take strong hand against lawlessness. That place how they be man if you drive you put it away dot you know. Me motorcar the passengers are there before the tripod was if you buy trash bag, why they eat something? I like that chew gum, and they put the paper there. I like this, and they put the paper there. What's he make? This are because you know the consequence. You know the effect to take that paper there. Even it's almost $1 for pay. So when authorities then get for me stand firm, then get for really be firm. If the law they woke me man, nobody need to go make foolish at that church. I'm sorry, at that mosque. Nobody, not Chris, because they know the repercussion. They know the repercussion. The government got for really take eye on and let the police say, oh, this no is too much, it's too much. These are the reasons why people voted for Mother Build it because they say it's a military man. and we country we don't wayward, they don't free people, and then they do it and go thief man, thief and this and that, very rampant. People want to see high on fist. Solomon or African man don't need gentility. They want for see, I can always say at this program, kill dog before dog, let dog know say die. Even they said, nobody, no political party, no can't tell me say, they can't go there, BML or go make bus, or go make ala, or go infect. No, because I'm not saying when they catch me tomorrow, I stand independent. Then they judge me independently, then they judge me as a party man. And these people they get for no. I mean, I'm your take dandy, you know. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, we just make Tony lock the domot naya. I think say on this particular topic, now we go left him. Monday we come with Abdul M. Fatoma from Campaign for Human Rights Development International. Now Abdul M. Fatoma will get Monday. Make he can give you updates about the activities then. Till we meet again Monday, Triple say tata.